I like to start off with a section called the DNA. The DNA is critically important for any leader. Individuals have to adhere to the DNA or else people are not going to be on the same page. The culture will be chaotic. You definitely want to determine what are the things that are going to govern your behavior. What are the actions? What is going to represent who you are so that people can say, this organization behaves this way. They have these core values. You should be constantly reviewing it and constantly asking yourself, are you measuring up to these qualities? And is your organization living out these qualities? But when we talk about behaviors and listing out some of the behaviors you want to focus on throughout the year, this is more the things that you want to be cautious to do or not to do. There could be a whole host of different behaviors that you personally want to work on. They may also be behaviors you want the organization to focus on. Behaviors such as picking up after yourself or not interrupting others when they're speaking. Don't say yes to something unless you can say heck yes. Because if you can't say heck yes to that, that means you're not passionate about it and it shouldn't be taking your time and your energy. And one more behavior that I learned probably 20 plus years ago that's really helped me is do not answer a live phone. Let the voicemail, ask the question, greet them, thank them, and then figure out what it is they're asking, come up with a solution, promptly call them back, and you'll have a very satisfied client on your hands. So the attitude section helps me determine how I'm going to handle things or what my response is going to be or what my response should be before things even arise. For instance, celebrating victories. So when victories occur, do I have an attitude that celebrates those? Do I learn from my losses or do I get upset? Be prepared so when those happen, I can respond in a way that's healthy, in a way that's productive, in a way that's gonna allow me and the team to grow. So the goal supporting tenants section, these are like the business behaviors. These are the professional behaviors that you have to bake into your leadership style, your management style. It's really important to block out time on your calendar each week to achieve those non-negotiables. And an essential professional behavior is how do you solve problems? The key is to turn that conversation around and ask the question, what are solutions? Are we problem solvers or solution finders? Anyone could identify a problem, but if you at least begin the process of determining a solution, then we have something to talk about. The approach section is how do you deal with your clients, with your customers, whether they're internal or external. For instance, keeping it simple. Simplicity is an approach. Optimism is another approach. I can tell you there's nothing worse than pessimism on a team. Pessimism will suck the life out of a team. It's really important to have a defined approach. It's kind of like a protocol. You don't have to think about it. Once it becomes second nature, this is how we respond. This is how we conduct ourselves. We keep things simple. We remain optimistic.